I want to keep pushing the fight with you all, but my time is finally coming up again. There is still more to do. Walk with urgency, but don't rush. Get to know all the names you carry. There is a lot of road to trod, and I know a lot about journeys.
What about the life of the planet?
Wow, you're turning into our very own Greta Thunberg.
I just hope you don't get in trouble.
Congressman John Lewis would call that good trouble. My dad took me to the Center for Civil and Human Rights this weekend.
What if Dr. Wilson gets mad and won't let you sing in the show on Monday? She won't do that. But what if she does? I don't know. I just keep looking at all these kids all over the world, marching and protesting and making speeches. I'm nothing like Greta. She's been sitting in since she was in 9th grade.
This is a kid's play about racism. Yup, there's racism. Not just in big ways, sometimes it shows up in small ways, ways that are almost invisible. Like a look.
A comment.
A question.
A thought. A joke.
A word. Or a belief.
Don't you let nobody. Don't let nobody. Don't you let nobody. Don't let nobody.
Are you listening? There are fountains flowing with cold water where men with dark skin cannot go to quench their thirst. Martin, are you listening? Your children are not welcome in their schools. Your weary are forced to ride in the backs of the buses, and you are forbidden to vote in the polls in a nation your hands helped to build. The land stained with the blood of your ancestors. Your voice is still crying out from the fields that gave this country its spine. Martin, are you listening? Then stand up for truth. Stand up for justice. Stand up for righteousness. And dream, Martin. Dream.
So after the Civil War, black people were freed, and they started to participate in society by becoming lawyers, judges, and holding public office. This was called Reconstruction. Now, the former slave owners and those who benefited from slavery did everything in their power to prevent Reconstruction. One of the ways they took the rights away from black people is people in the government created laws they called Jim Crow laws.
When they ask you what you want, you know what to tell them. Not satisfied, and we haven't been satisfied along the way.
From the level of civil rights to the level of human rights.
Do you know what today is? Today, all over this country, black people are voting for the first time in their lives. We are truly on our way. So let me introduce myself, Raymond Hollis. Remember the name. Today, I'm on the ballot for town council. But I could be president someday. After today, anything is possible.
My name is Peter Freeman, as in free man.
Your grandfather took that name when he bought himself out of slavery.
Slave traders stole my great-grandfather out of Africa, but grandfather found a way to earn his freedom, and he wanted no mistake made about who he was. The Freemans are free people, although most of the African Americans you would have seen in the colonial days were held as slaves. So we'll meet the Freemans and see what changes for them when the war happens in their lives. You're going to see people's fortunes change. Think about the different ways you can be free and not free.